Right. So in our previous tutorial, as you have seen that what we have did with this script EnemyAttack, we made it pretty complex, and as you can see, it is something like this. And explaining this will defeat the purpose of this tutorial, that is making the game things simple. So we will redo the script in much simpler terms. So if we go to script here again, project, prefabs and scripts, or simply press EnemyAttack. This we are trying to find the script here. Search in assets, enemy. So this is the script. I made a typo too. So let's create a new script here. This time we will keep it simple. Enemy attack simple, and when it's open, we will see what we can do about it. So it didn't open. I will double click it again and mount it back to the enemy croc. So this is EnemyAttack simple. This is our new script. So in this script, as opposed to this previous script here, the thing it's doing fine, and we will use it was that inside player tag. This we can use, and this player transform we will use. These both will be used, and other than that, this enemy is the transform that will be used. So let's copy the whole thing here and paste it here. So this we will use for sure to find the what do you call, to find the this enemy transform, which is the correct transform to find the distance between the enemy and the player. And once this is done, and this attack distance is also required. So now if we can save it, it will show something here. And in this attack distance, we will copy the values to 4 animation controller. We will paste the same value as this animator, and or we can even remove this animator, as animation controller is by default can be or we can simply use it because you have to code, otherwise you have to give a code or have to initialize and start. Up to you. This enemy transform is this component, so we will put that here again. And now this doesn't do anything, this function, and the thing we have to initialize is the player. That has to be initialized. That is the player transform. So now we have the position of player. I will write it. Now we have reference of player, game object or transform. So now we have player transform, and now in the update we will try to simply find the distance. And this time if it's in the range, then it will simply start to play the animation of attack, just like that, and nothing else we are going to do, literally nothing else. So start attack is simply the, if you see this start attack, it is simply setting the attack animation and nothing else. So here we will put like this, and speed is something that we can uncheck for now, or you can check at your own pace. So now if you play it and simply remove the script here, I have unchecked it, but you can also remove it. So this is the simplest variant. The enemy is chasing us like this, and once we are near, it should have played this animation, but it didn't. And even though it tried to, so what can be the issue is, if we go back to enemy here, this is the and this is the animator component, this is the player, this is the attack distance, and if we see what can be the issue here, yes, so we didn't introduce coroutine. So what it means is that since it's an update, so it will be called again and again and again, and will not wait for the animation to stop. So here we will simply add a coroutine. So it may kind of makes up some kind of timer, and this is the timer. This is the timer serialized field. And here you can create a coroutine like this. Which will be inside here. Or you can write this outside, as simply write it outside. If coroutine is null, that is no timer has been called already. Make it like this, so it can be read well enough. And now coroutine is not null, we will oppose it. So if it's null, then only do this, and then call a, instead of doing this start attack, call a coroutine. This is the coroutine. Cut it, and this seems an extra. Here we will call a coroutine like this. Wait and print is not yet initialized, So we can write something like this here. And pretty much comment everything here except the coroutine thing. So coroutine is null here again, and again this enumerator requires using system.collections, and now it's here, and now the code is fine, I guess, except what is the coroutine is here, and by default it's null, so it will check for the distance, and once it's here, instead we will call the start attack, or we can call it, it's fine here, start attack, and then let's clean everything. So start a new coroutine, and how will we stop the coroutine if it's running? Yeah, we can do it with like this. So before calling the coroutine, yeah, so before calling the coroutine, it's an additional check, you don't need it, but you can use it if you want to. So now if you see, you might have a working code. Let's see what can be done about it. So if we run it now, oh yeah, we missed a thing here. So we haven't given the attack animation time, which we can set to 3, and now we play again. So this coroutine will be called, which will be here in a 3 seconds, and again we didn't call start attack, or we called it right away, so now it makes sense. So now our object is running, it's in armature run, animation is running, and now when it comes near, the animation starts to play, and it will keep on playing no matter where we take our character. It will keep on moving like this. So this script is much simpler, and you guys can remove the script, and even if you remove it, the script EnemyAttackSimple would be working fine, and no matter where you go, it will try to catch it like this. Next thing would be to apply materials on Enemy Croc, and by default, if you see Croc model, and then you go to materials, this is the default material, and as you can see, so this is your object, and if you see that it only takes one material, which is something little bad in terms of how it should be. So if we drag and drop this to here, and now if we double click this, back to scene, and this is how our big character looks like. The problem is it only takes one material, and if you see bad guy textures, these are the textures, all are diffused in one. So if I simply create a new material, again it's good for saving the work, but I'm not sure if it looks good or not. So back to this, and now if we paste here again, yep, looks perfect. Actually it was a work well done by 3D artist, that only one character will do the magic. So now if I go here and instead to head default, simply go to new material and put it here, and now if we see the game, it looks perfect. It should look perfect thanks to the artist. Great work. So this is how it looks. Yep, he's totally smashing us. Yep, only next thing would be to add a bit of particles here, so when this animation is played, the particles will change, particles will pop up, and other animation would include usage of yeah, other animations can be introduced as well, up to you. So this concludes this tutorial. Thanks for watching.